It is.
Yeah, right. I'm going to come to you first. You're the man at the helm of this one.
I am, yes. I've been tasked with directing this memorable bunch, should we say?
It's a big show.
It's a mammoth show.
It's a mammoth show.
Yeah.
It's got a massive reputation behind it.
Yeah.
It was like one of the quintessential Disney films, cartoons. It's been a live-action remake for the cinema screen, and now you're bringing it to life with a motley crew, and I don't use that term lightly.
True.
How many people are you putting on that stage?
We've got about 40 plus on stage. It's a bit like next week. It will be like Walt Disney's just come to Milford and just be sick all over the torch. It's just ridiculous.
Wow. We'll come back to you about some of the highs and lows over the last couple of
We'll do that.
Yeah, we'll let you clear all that up.
And of course, next to you, familiar face. Last time we had you on the show, we were talking Lion Witch in the Wardrobe. You're the man in the mask today, though, aren't you?
Beast, yes. I am.
Have you needed a mask?
I don't know. I've got really too. I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
I don't really know. It's a bit of a surprise to me. I don't know what the secret is behind what's going on. So I think even if I did know, it would be ashamed to spoil that sort of reveal. Mm-hmm. So there will be something going on, and I do know that the costumes have arrived, and I know that they are absolutely massive. And fantastic, and really going to sell the show out. It's going to be a massive spectacle. The whole thing is. It's
going to be fantastic. The Beast, he's a confused gentleman, isn't he?
What? I tell you what, Tom. Let me just do all this again. Are you having a go at my face? I'm
talking about the character now.
I see it. Oh yeah, let's see for that. Yeah, very much so. Well, he's had a curse. He's had a privileged life. He's upset an individual who's put a curse on him, and he's bitter and twisted against it all. Bitter and twisted what the curse was. Doesn't really see any way out of it, and obviously this young lady comes into his life, and he can see a way out of it, and it forms naturally. They don't really have to. It has to work at it at first, but it also comes naturally, and then subsequently the curse is lifted. I don't think I'm getting any spoiler alerts because people know this story. But yeah, he is a confused character, an angry character, but there is throughout the show. Then he changes and becomes a little bit nicer.
Yeah. And there's one song that's not in the Disney animated film that you get to perform on stage. It's a glorious song, though. Are you looking forward to that moment where you get to just completely reveal like your soul, your heart into finding love?
Yes. So the song that I'm not singing is which is a good one, but there is a good song that I do sing, which is quite difficult to sing because it's very slow. It starts off slowly and builds up in frustration, and there's love in there, and just desperate, really, just to change himself to be the person that he should be, to be able to win this girl, but everything's going against him, and it finishes Act 1. So
it's going to be fantastic. And of course, the Beast doesn't go through this transformation by himself. Everyone is cast under the spell. And Garrett's just told us there's going to be about 40 people on the stage. And we've got Emma with us.
Hello.
Hello, Emma. You're new to this kind of thing.
I am.
And what's been your experience, and what's your role in this production?
So I'm a member of the chorus. So I primarily do a bit of kind of everything in a way. I'm one of the objects and be our guest. So that's been really interesting. But it's been really enjoyable. I've really enjoyed it. Meeting new people and a new skill as well. Getting to do something different, a new challenge for me. I've really enjoyed it.
So have you ever performed and been on stage before, or was this literally the first time?
As an adult, the first time, but in secondary school. So it's been a few years since I've done it. But,
wow.
Yeah, I came to watch Joseph last year and I really loved it. So
it gave you a taste for it, and you think, yes, I want to be involved in this.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That worked then.
Gave me the bug.
I love it. Over on Instagram, Fionn, Penny, Anne, really looking forward to watching this, and it's going to be a spectacle. We've got Karen, chair of Milford Operatic Milford Amateur Operatic Society. And you've been at the helm for just over 10 years, you were saying,
Yes.
11 years or so.
Yes.
So you've overseen this production, Joseph. What have been some of the highlights of this particular process and some of your highlights over the last 10 years? Because, of course, that's a chapter in 75 years worth of productions from Milford Haven.
Yeah, and I think for us, the production this year, being our 75th, we wanted it to be spectacular. And you can see we're not revealing much, are we, in terms of what parts we're playing, because we don't want to spoil any surprises for the show. Yeah, I mean, the last 10 years, we've been through a lot, haven't we? Been through a pandemic, weren't sure we'd ever get back together, get back on stage. So to have the numbers back in the society that we've got and welcoming new members every time because they've seen perhaps a show the previous year is absolutely fantastic. And I think that's kind of our guiding principle in effect. We want people to come together and enjoy performing together. It's hard work, isn't it? And having carried some of the costumes down the back stairs to the stage door the other night, you know, it is hard work, but it's about being together, enjoying performing, making new friends, and I've certainly made lifelong friends in the society. And it's a real privilege to be chair. I mean, I'm on the stage, I'm not artistic, I haven't got the vision to see what Geraint sees or what our choreographer sees, but I've really, really enjoyed being part of Milford Operatic now since 98, I think I joined, 1998. My first show was Me and My Girl, and Daniel was the lead in that.
Sick of him.
Never. Gina.
Well, I was going to say, you know, you're going on to the Torch Theatre from the 17th to the 22nd of March, and already those tickets are flying out.
Yeah, I think we're not far sold out now, are we, Geraint? So
we just checked, and I think we've got something like 17 tickets left for Monday, and then the odd seat like here and there. But
Yeah.
I was at the theatre last night, and I said, "Do you know what? It's a lot of work for just a week." And one of the tech guys said to me, "Well, you know, at the end of the run, over 2,000 people are going to see this show."
Yeah.
And when you put it in perspective like that, you know, the Torch is such an epic place to perform. It's just like crazy.
And I think that's one of the biggest things for us. Milford Operatic were the first amateur company to perform at the Torch. So the relationship goes back to 1977.
Wow.
So to have that opportunity to perform in a professional theatre gives us a real buzz, and to have 7 performances in a professional theatre is hard work. I mean, this week is particularly hard in the run-up to the show.
Yeah,
the get-in. But once we're out there and we're performing next week, we'll just have an absolute blast. It'll just be fantastic. And I think if we can do that, it translates to the audience as well. And people like Emma come along, see a show and think, I want to do that.
Exactly.
I want to be up there.
Yeah, I want to be part of that, because that's really
Absolutely.
important for all these societies throughout the whole of West Wales, is that you need to have that pipeline of upcoming people that get the bug and they really want to be part of
We
it.
need more men, Tom.
More men?
Sit down, bow, and
Always
lead
more
us.
men.
Noted.
Well, on that note, if somebody's wanting to join you, and more men, if there's a man out there that would like to join, how can they get in touch with you? And
They can get in touch with us either through the website, we're on Facebook as well, or it's as simple as we usually start back in rehearsals the first Tuesday in September. Just turn up at Pill Social Centre, come and give it a try and see if you like it, and if you want to stay with us and do a production. Simple as that.
As simple as that. And I suppose that's the thing, just give it a go. Because the great thing about being on stage is that, yes, you've got your principals, your leads. If you're not that kind of person, but you still want to express yourself with dance and movement and voice, there is something for everyone on stage or backstage.
Absolutely. And we'd welcome anybody really to come along, have a look, see where they feel they would fit in. Anyone's more than welcome. And even to go on stage, you don't need to be able to read music. Just come and join us and see
All
where
abilities
you
welcome,
think.
aren't they?
Yeah.
They really are, and that's the benefit of a society like this, is that everybody's so welcome, and it's about inclusivity for everybody.
Yeah.
We don't really mind if you can sing and dance and that. There are people to encourage you, and get involved. And it might be something burning inside you that you always wanted to do. And there's nowhere like it than Milford and down in the Pill on the first Tuesday of September.
Yeah. Come back together.
Get back together. That's so exciting. You just mentioned there, Karen, you don't need to be able to read music. However, Geraint,
Hello.
music plays a very important part in this production.
It does.
You've got many people on the stage. You've got nearly just as many in front of it.
Yes, we've got a 12-piece orchestra, band, whatever you want to call them. We had our first band call on Sunday. It just blew the roof off, didn't it?
It was amazing.
Like, the cast have been together since September, and doing it for that long, things do kind of become a little bit monotonous, and everybody's a bit like, oh, come on, let's get on with it.
Yeah.
But Sunday, it just ramped it up a whole nother gear. And tonight, when we get into the theatre for the first time, it's going to ramp it up again. Just, all being together properly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Jones with his stick.
Yes, Mark Jones.
Yeah, he's a good director. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
And what have been your highlights then, Geraint, over the last couple of weeks since that first week of September?
A couple of weeks. I wish it was a couple of weeks. Do you know, I'm not actually part of the society. I've been honoured to be asked to come in to direct. This is the second time that I've actually directed these guys. And to do it for the 75th is great, and I'm so pleased that they asked me. And to do something of this nature, I've directed before, but not to like this scale. It's just been great, and to work with everybody. And I said the first rehearsal in September, I said I want everybody to come along. I want everybody to have fun. I said I don't want people to get stressed. I said that's my job. You guys are just here to enjoy yourselves and to get on that stage and do what you love. And I hope that through like the last 5 months, that's actually happened. People have enjoyed themselves. People have learned new skills and made new friends and learned something. So
I'll find out right now. Dan, are you stressed?
I think just follow on from what Geraint said. This is his first large scale show, and what we've got the benefit of Gez has also worked in the Torch before. He's been one of our stage managers before as well. So the beauty of having Gez in with us, he's able to see exactly what it will look like on the Torch Theatre stage, and the little secrets that they can bring with Andrew and his team from the Torch. He knows exactly those sort of little nuances that we can actually develop that we won't see, that he's got planned in his mind. They're really looking forward to seeing, and I know that the 2,000 people that are going to see it next week are really going to be blown away by it.
Yeah.
So good, for my absolute trust in this guy to
thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Nice. Will I give him too much away?
Is that all right?
I'll pay you later.
Yeah. Is there a particular moment of the show that you've either seen from side stage or that you're in and you're like, wow, this is a special moment? Because the show's full of them.
They are absolutely full of them, and it's really quite well cast as well. We've got a really good Gaston. Even looks like Gaston. Great. I think that those numbers are going to be, those iconic numbers are going to be spectacular. But also the softer, the quieter songs, the ones that Belle sings. Gez has told me about the things that they want to do with my song, But I Can't Love Her, at the end of Act 1. So a couple of surprises. Again, all I've got is in my mind what's going to look like, but I'm sure that he's going to do it justice.
There's actually there's bits that I've planned that these guys don't know actually going to happen.
Yeah.
You see?
So
wow!
Yeah, so I think Monday night, our opening night, will be the first time. I kind of want to do it for dress just to make sure it works.
Yeah.
But part of me wants to keep it set for Monday so that these guys get a genuine reaction with the audience for the first time. Because obviously, we're just repeating ourselves on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But, there's stuff that I'm keeping back from these guys as well, just to elevate it for them as well. Because, they've been part of it. They want surprises as well, just as much as the audience do.
And I think that's been part of the fun, actually, because you do get, when you rehearsing, as Geraint said, the band coming in so lifted it. We know tonight we're going to see the costumes for the first time because we haven't even seen the costumes ourselves yet. And it just lifts everybody again, doesn't it? So then all the different things that are going to be happening on stage, it's as much fun for us as it is probably going to be for the audience,
Amazing. So is that one of your highlights then, these couple of pivotal weeks for transferring from the rehearsal room onto the stage?
Yeah, definitely. And I think once we get sort of through the technical rehearsals now in the next couple of days and everything, the set, I mean, I know people are absolutely dying to see the set as well. the fun begins then with the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Emma, you're brand new to this whole process. You saw a production last year, and here you are in it. What's been one of your highlights?
Probably just doing something new for myself, I think, and meeting new people. I think definitely it's been very welcoming. I was very nervous coming in September, but immediately everyone was very welcoming and encouraging. So
You're part of a new community here in Pembrokeshire.
Yes, definitely.
I love that. G.
Well, I'm hoping that very soon we're going to have a song, because he's been singing it all week when he's been saying that you've been coming in today. so we are going to be treated to a song very soon, and I know that Helen Marie, who absolutely loves Disney, is going to be enjoying that today as well. And I know that anybody listening back to this, listening on the radio and watching the video, are going to be super excited if they've got that ticket. It's like the golden ticket coming to see this show, because like you say, there is only a handful left.
Love that. Is there a particular song that you want to have on this morning to get people ready to race for those last handful of tickets?
I think Be Our Guest has got to be the show for people to see, because you're welcoming people in. Be Our Guest at the Torch Theatre from Monday and enjoy the show. I think that's going to be an iconic show song from Beauty and the Beast. I was going to say If I Got Love Her, but you wait for the cream on Monday.
Guys, thank you so much on behalf of everyone here at Pure West Radio, to all of the cast and crew that's going to be bringing this to life next week. Happy celebration, 75 years of bringing talent to the stage, and just have a wonderful week, 2 weeks as you run up and fill those seats. 2,000 people, that's amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Gina.
Dan called it the song that I've had in the log all morning, ready to go. It's Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast. You are more than welcome if you get those last tickets to the Torch Theatre next week. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Friday. It's time to feel good with Pure West Radio.